that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Set to kick off.
The game is just different.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. On the return, Andy Isabella.
Nah, no way.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
He was Papa Kyler. You're not going to have an escape artist anymore. Did disappear.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that's so lame.
He was
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that
he got in the other league and traded McCaffrey for Tony Pollard straight up. Yeah. He was in there selling his e already. I think a couple of them was trying. I don't know if they actually did.
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
It's enough YouTube out there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Seahawks.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the
but it's probably not going to be the same. There's obviously some other stuff in there that they don't have on YouTube. So, I mean, he might be on to something. Because I don't see nobody that runs the same offense that he do.
Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He pitches it.
And he be running some different shit.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I never see.
That's
why it's crazy.
Drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What did Tone say?
That's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time,
Tone is
get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I don't know what to think. Like, shit could be like real talk. Like, I don't know.
Hurts. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 1st and goal at the 1. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them. And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Damn, is it good? What you had to walk over?
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. That'll be complete to Breida. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
One of them.
Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
What do you fumble?
24-yard line.
Ball at the 24
Louisville.
and a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
I know.
He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the
He's
end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this out to the 25.
What do you got, to smack out his hand?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tanner Muse brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Ross on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Oh, this dude is goofy.
And that was amazing because that drive went and met, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He put it at the ground and got shoestring.
Another 1st and 10. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steelers.
Where you fumble at?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
The same dude?
2nd and 2.
What position is that? What position is he? Oh, wow. He's going to be a laughing stock.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Flag on the play.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
7-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Switch. 36.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Were we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second guessing and all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and
we've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Yeah, I earned that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that league, make sure you cut them in.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Steelers 7.
Nah, ain't nobody in here.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick.
They said we need to get back from the store. Like 6 or
now
some
after
shit.
the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Hines. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Ben Banagoo on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Steelers 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Hines. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of
a couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. On second down, a run with Breida. It's a room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, 78 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Ravens add on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Ravens 49, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
On the return, Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. yards. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He can run for it, and he will. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So you needed to get in sometime. Maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Who left the 40-yard line?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass,
it's all going to
work.
Yeah.
That's called being in the zone.
Yeah, it's 21-14.